Right guys, so you'll have to excuse the wind. We're here. We're at the island, Walden Bay. Look at that. Look at that, I'm fancying the bass. Brode. Look at Brode in the new merch. Check your boy out. Been about 6 weeks we ain't had a video. There's the Brodsta there, new rods, we'll show you them in a minute. Just gonna go worm on a flapper, 3-hook flapper, big worm on a pulley. Just quickly show you what I've done to the rods. Angling ambitions. Look at them. Oh. Thank you, Di. Beautiful. What do you think, Brode?
Lovely.
Of course you do. Now let's get a bass. Let's have a look at Brodie's. He's got new rods. We've been gone for a while, but Brodie's got new rods.
What we trying to bait, we have got the Sonic Pro, 11.6 foot, Gorilla.
We got him them because they're a bit lighter. He was having trouble with the bigger ones.
We got a Gorilla Black.
We give them a go. They weren't expensive, so about 90 quid each, 100 quid each. But yeah, and he's also got the little bag. Yeah, boy. For those of you who don't know, most of you probably do, that's got a load of weights in there, so that keeps his tripod still, because as you can see, it's quite windy. There's cousin Sean and Lou, haven't seen them for a while.
So,
But yeah, here we are, the Pen Fizz, exactly the same rigs. He's got the 3-hook flapper, bit of rag, and a pulley dongle. A pulley dongle? We haven't been so long. And the pulley rig with a nice bit of rag. Right, let's get them out. Let's try and get a fish. Oh, I've missed it, brother. I've missed it. I've missed all our fans, mate. I've missed them.
come on, the catch and
Right, let's get it out there. So, we're out. It's been a while. We've had a nightmare, haven't we, babe?
Yeah, it's been very bad for the
Last few weeks, last month. We haven't had a video out for God knows how long. But we're back. We had an absolute nightmare today, haven't we?
Yeah, but
We're supposed to be out on a boat today.
we got no much.
But yeah, that all went wrong. Ended up with 40 quid's worth of rag down in Eastbourne. So we said, you know what? I think the show's on today. There's like some air show on, so there was nowhere to fish. There probably was if you knew where you were going, but we don't know where we're going. So where else to come? Back to the island. Well, look, your boys are back on the island, armed with a load of rag. So we're down Walden Bay, and we're going to see what we can get. But yeah, you missed the video in Brode?
I really miss it. And
I forgot what to do. I think that first part of the video is probably terrible. I was rushing about, oh no, the wind, didn't know what to do. But we're the rods are customised, they're back, Brodie's got new ones. We're going to do a session tonight. Hopefully we get something today.
And Dad was on the phone earlier to Joe and he said the seal of approval. If you remember that video, comment down below. Seal of approval.
Seal of approval. Can you remember where it was though?
It was here.
No, it weren't. It was.
Later.
Was it? Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, it was
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Yeah, it was here.
Yeah, it was here. Right, guys, let's come back with a fish. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Right. So, the first fish back. Brodsta. A slimy green eel. Ugh.
Look,
On his
Dad,
little flapper.
I've got slime on my hand.
Slimy.
It's
Right, let's get him back. Ah. Gross. Right, let's get him back. So there's the old rod tips. They've been done as well. I'm looking forward to seeing them overnight. But yeah, that was a good price, that. He done the rod tips. He'd done that bit of customisation and that. Done it and it was good. It was a good price. I'll definitely be getting more work done with him. He's a bit far from me. Obviously, he's up in Wales. Or, yeah, up in Wales. Over in Wales probably. But yeah, it's nice when you go to Wales. You can have a little fish. To be honest, we did have a little fish. We never done a video because we was there for about an hour. Had a little go, didn't have nothing, but Yeah, but they look nice with the old orange. I'm looking forward to seeing them tonight. But yeah, little eel for Brodie. Little European eel, green eel, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Where's the bass at? So another little eel for Brodie.
Lovely.
Nothing for me. Right, I need a bass. Let's get him back in. Let's go. Your boy's got a little bass. Nothing special. But a little bass nonetheless. We're getting back, so let's get a bigger one, eh? Where's your mum? Where's your dad? Tell her we're coming. Right, let's get it back. Wait. So just the one little bass for me. Two little eel for Brode. One little bass for me. They've had a bass, my cousin. So that's good. Brodie's playing with some kids now who watch the channel. They say we watch your videos all the time, so that's good. So yeah, Brodie's playing with them. These rods are in now. I've chucked these out, big old rag, try and get one of them bigger bass. And then we're going to go get some crab when that water goes out, and we're going to try and hit a hound tonight. So yeah, keep watching. Got some new lights and new torches and that, so it should be good, we should be alright. But yeah, let's try and get a bass now. Can't be scared of the crabs, even ones like this. Look at him, look. Cool.
Got it.
Here, Brode.
He's got no things, yeah.
Here, Brode.
Yeah.
Take this one on, Brode.
Come on then. I'll take you on with another crab.
We ain't checked.
Here's another crab. Oh wow, they're actually fighting. No,
Oh, he's alright.
that crab, he thinks he's prime Mike Tyson.
So guys, as you can tell, it's now the night session. We're still at Walden Bay. Brodie's sando, so I'm going to leave him for the time being. Pulley dongle, hardback crab we got this afternoon. See if there's any hounds about. Then a nice juicy rag on a pulley pennel. The old rod tips with the lights on, liking a look at them. And I'm using Brodie's tripod while he's asleep. Set him up with a nice couple of torches, rechargeable ones. Look at that. Right, let's see what's about. So the almighty brights doing their thing. Them little tip lights are alright as well. I'll tell you where I got them a little later. But yeah, I like them. Looks nice. Does look nice. I've got Brodie's little torches on now. And yeah, it's a nice little setup. I might have to get some of them torch things for my tripod. And let's have a look at Brodie. There's the Brodsta. I'm going to leave him now. I'm going to let him have a little kip, look. Oh, little sod. Got the torch in his face. And here we are. Walden Bay. Back again. Not a bad start. First cast, probably 10 minutes in. Only small, on the rag. But, hopefully, there's something bigger out there. Right, let's get this one back in. And let's get a bigger one. Come on. So we'll take that. I've just realised, looking in this camera, how ridiculous this headlamp looks. Bloody hell. But, to be fair, it is the nuts. It is good. It is good. If the battery lasts, then it's a good one. But yeah, over the moon with that. The first little bass, as I said, we've only been in 10 minutes, so that's a good sign. Everything's working as it should. New tip lights, the mighty bright on the tips, Brodie's new torches, it's all looking good. Now we needed some fish. I don't know if the hounds are about. As I said, I haven't been out on the island for a while. Last time I was here, a good few weeks back now, you weren't fishing that great. I think the hounds come in early and disappeared, but you never know. You never do know. Right, let's have another look, another go. So I've just changed the worm over. Keep the crab as it is for the time being. As you'll know with a crab, especially the hardbacks, if they're live, you know, you don't need to keep changing them. They're not going to wash out. I do give them a little crack, just let a bit of scent out, but they're not like a worm or a peeler. You get a little bit longer with them, so yeah, we'll leave them on. But you can see the old sea spray coming across. It's quite a big tide tonight. But fingers crossed we can get that a bit tidy. As I said, we've not been about for a while. It's not been good. Nothing bad, but we've just been busy. Work's got in the way. For those of you who know me, I've got quite a high profile job, and yeah, I had to get busy with the work, working late, working weekends. Well, we're finally done now on that project, so that's all good. Now we've got a bit of time. Me and Brodie have got a week off next week, so we're going to go and get plenty of fishing in. Then we've got the Cornwall trip, going for the sharks, blue sharks, and we've also got a tuna trip booked up. So yeah, good things to come. Yeah, while we're here, let's try and get something nice. So, this is a better one, better stamp, lovely stuff. Let's try and get another, let's try and get an even bigger one. That's probably sizable, we'll have a quick measure, but yeah, on the rag, fully pennel, on the rag, good stuff. Well, that was a bit better. We've stuck a softy crab on now, like the old crinkly. So it's high tide now. Let's see if we can get a hound. We've had a couple of bass, half tidy bass as well. So yeah, that was a keeper, that one. That was 43, so just over keeper size. But yeah, let's try and get a hound now. But you never know, with a rag you might get a ray, could get a stinger, you never know. This mark does produce the odd stinger, so we'll see, and we haven't had one yet on the channel, so that'll be nice. It's a nice night, a little bit windy, not going to lie. I haven't bothered waking Brodie up. He did do a bit of filming, so I'm not sure what that bass footage has come out like. But yeah, I'll leave him, we're still here, we're both doing it together. So yeah, good stuff. But that's just a fully pennel, large rag, and I just put it through, and the pennels are like a circle look. I just make sure that when look. The right hand one, which is my rag. The old bass are about, yeah, as I was saying, it was pulley pennel, circle at the back, and I just nipped the worm right on the head with a circle, and that's it. That just keeps it from bunching up and coming off the hook. So about an hour left, I reckon. Just the two bass. Got an half tidy one, so I was happy with that. But yeah, just the two. That bite, it was nothing. I don't even plan about it. I've switched over now. I've took the crab off, and I've got a rag dongle. So I've got a nice rag sausage out there, and then just sticking with a single rag. There's a fair bit of weed out there. There's some guys further down to my left. They've packed up now, but yeah, I see them messing around, you know, at their rods, reeling them in and whatever they were doing. Hopefully it was fish, but it could have been weed, because it is quite weedy out here. But yeah, we're going to give it another hour. He's still asleep. Yeah, let's see if we can get another bass, another nice one, and see what the old rag sausage produces. You never know. You never do know. It's fairly calm out now. The wind's died down, it's not cold. So it's been quite a pleasant night, to be fair. I think Brodie would have enjoyed it. But I'll let him sleep. Let him have his sleep, he'll be up now. He'll get up, he'll be full of beans. He'll have me running round the boot sale buying fishing gear, what we don't need. Burgers that he won't eat. But yeah, I think I'll get myself a well-earned coffee. I haven't had no sleep, I don't know what the time is, just have a look. 10 to 5. 10 to 5, I've been out since about 2 o'clock. So yeah, not a massive session, but I wanted to get a bass. I've done it, and we shall see. As I said, we've got an hour left, and we'll see what happens. But all in all, good stuff. We're back. We're back, and we're fishing again. So that can't be bad. Even if we weren't catching, we're out. We're together. We're having fun. Fresh air, and yeah, getting amongst the fish. Another decent bass. Happy days. That was on the rag sausage on the dongle. So yeah, they do work for the bass as well. I've never really used them for the bass, but yeah, we had a couple over down at the nature place, Shell Nest, and yeah, we've got one here. Good stuff. Right, let's get it back out. So that's 3 bass now. 2 decent keeper size and a little schoolie. I'll take that. 100% we'll have that. I've been told it's not fishing too well, the island, of late. But yeah, 2 keeper size bass. I'll have that. And we might have a little bit more. But that one on the old dongle pulled that rod right over. I thought that was a ray. But no, another bass. Yeah. So a little backstory as to how we ended up here today. Well, yesterday. We were supposed to be out on the boat. We were supposed to be out on the Highlander. And I was right looking forward to it. Out with the club, me and Brodie, a couple of the others. I ended up going and picking up the rag for the boys. And then I do not know what happened, but we overdone it. And I never overdo it. We woke up at 6:30. We should have been in the car park there or thereabouts, 6:30, 6:45. But yeah, we overdone it. I was gutted. I still got to pay for it. So yeah, I've had to pay for me and Brodie to go on a boat, and we never even went on it. So that was down at Eastbourne. So we went down there. We were going to fish Pevensey Bay, but the Eastbourne Airborne show was on. Couldn't get nowhere near the beach. We went to 3 different marks. We don't know the area. We're not familiar with it, but we went to 3 different marks and couldn't get nowhere near the beach. So I said, come on, let's go home. Let's go back to where we know best. So we ended up here. We picked up some of our merch. Brodie's got new hats, some new shirts. I've got a couple of jumpers, hoodies, and yeah, all good stuff. So we ended up here and we thought, you know, let's try and make a day of it and try and get something, and we have. We had the couple yesterday, the couple of views and a little schoolie, and then last night and this morning we've had a couple of half-tidy bass, so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, go to bed early when you're out on the boat, guys. And that won't be happening to me again, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna probably shed a tear when I have to put that 1.5 over. Yeah, not ideal. So guys, what do you think of me head torch? It's quite funny. Looking at it now, it's huge. But I'll tell you what, it's lasted all night, and I've had it on, I've had the red on for, well, pretty much all night. And then using the full beams all throughout the night as well, and it's lasted still full, still pretty much full. So yeah, what a little touch. I had a Phoenix in my basket. I had a nice Phoenix in the basket, and it was the last one left. For some reason payment wouldn't go through, and I thought, let's see if they've got it on Amazon. I had a look on Amazon, I see this one. It was half the price, about 30 quid. And I thought, I don't like buying torches and that off Amazon, but I have had a couple of good ones. It had good reviews and I got it, and yeah, over the moon with it. I also got Brodie a couple of torches for his tripod, which I used last night. And yeah, they've lasted all night as well. So yeah, overall good stuff. Yeah, so I would just like to say thanks to everyone who was a little bit concerned. Obviously we used to post videos once a week, sometimes twice, 3 times a week. I'm getting a little bite on that single rack. Yeah, we used to post a couple of times a week, and we will continue posting a couple of times a week. But yeah, just like to say thanks to everyone who messaged with concerns. We're both fine. We're both fit and healthy. Well, I don't know about fit or healthy for that matter. But we're both, or me. But we're both all right, and yeah, plenty of fishing to come, guys. So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for your concerns. You know you are. And yeah, good to be back on the island. We've got plenty lined up, but we will be hitting the island more frequently as well now, once we get a couple of trips out of the way, and then we'll be back to the best, back to our best. So right, let's try and nick one more fish. Let's try and wink out one more fish, shall we? Another sizable bass, that'd be nice, and then that'd be like the quota if you was keeping them, which is what you guys are out there aiming for, a lot of you know, getting them for the table. You're allowed 3 now per angler, so let's see if we can achieve that, yeah? We see if we can get the 3. Right, let's go. We'll see you in a bit, hopefully with that 3rd one. I've just had one of the guys on the phone, see how I got on. And they was on the boat yesterday, and he said it's an absolute nightmare. He said he went over twice, it was choppy, it was red hot, and all they caught was undersized bream. So yeah, they'd have been better off coming down here, because we got some decent bass. But yeah, you know, some things happen for a reason. You know, it might have cost me 150 quid. I never even got on the boat, but you know, if it was choppy like that, then I wouldn't have wanted Brodie on it anyway, so I probably had a touch there. Things do happen for a reason. But yeah, look at this. Waking up to this. The old sunrise. And I think I've got something playing around with the single rag. So I'll leave it for a minute, but I'm going to reel them in, and this will be it now. Lovely and calm now. If I'd have had a bit of bluey, I reckon I might have a good chance of a ray. How calm it is out there. I do like it like this for a ray. This is perfect for me for a ray. I might be wrong, but I always do well for rays when it's like this. But yeah, there's still a chance yet. We have caught them on the rag. If you watch the videos, you know. But yeah, this is going to be my last cast now. I'm going to get washed up and head to the boot sale. Go and buy some more fishing gear we don't need. Right, hopefully we come back with something. If not, I'll see you in the van. So that's it for this session. Yeah, we had, I think, 4 bass total.
Yeah, 4 bass total between you, Sean. 4 bass, not between me.
He's full of. I had 4 bass. I had the little one yesterday, little one last night, and the 2 keeper ones. I think one was 43 and I think one was 45. Something like that. But yeah, I'm tired. But we done it. We're back. We are back. Alrighty. And typical fashion, Brodsta, Sando. He didn't even wake up. I think he filmed the 2 half-tidy bass. We'll have to see what the footage.
Filmed them pretty good.
Yeah, we'll have to see. He filmed them that good. When he woke up this morning, he went, "Did you catch anything?" That's how good he filmed them. He didn't even know I caught them. But that is that. We got on the bass. We wanted to go for bass. We spoke to the guy who lives across the road. He didn't think anyone caught anything here. He watched our channel earlier and he was quite surprised. And yeah, I said we'd be going for bass tonight. And we did. And we got them. So good stuff. Trev, if you're watching. And Elaine, good stuff. And yeah, listen, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.
See ya.
See ya.